Nation of Fit in 10, welcome to day 38, and the lighting here is not so great. I'm filming this late at night, my apologies. You guys have been sending me a lot of great questions, so I'm going to get right back to them. And listen, I got a whole list of topics that are tend to be popular things, but I'm going to make sure that I get to all of your questions and keep going with them. So let's do that right now. So here's a great question. I think you will all probably be interested in this. So here we go. I noticed in supplement stores, Body Energy, Popeyes, that they sell supplements that claim to burn fat or reduce fat. Is there any truth to these supplements, and are they something we may want to consider using? All right, well, I've got my answer here to this, okay, but I'm gonna just elaborate, obviously. There's basically two types of fat burners. There's your stimulant-based fat burners, and there are your non-stimulant-based. Stimulant-based fat burners are typically ones that'll have things like caffeine or some caffeine derivative, or ephedrine, or maybe a natural form of ephedrine, like that I don't believe is actually, I don't think you can get ephedrine in Canada anymore, at least not legally. Yohimbe would be another one. These things will stress your body, they'll suppress your appetite, they'll make you pee, but probably most importantly is they are stimulating your sympathetic nervous system, and this is going to make you move more. And if you take these regularly and you feel like moving more, this is going to be a good thing. All right, but in and of themselves, well, caffeine has been shown to help liberate fat from fat cells, but I don't think it's going to be to any significant extent. Okay, now there are ingredients that can help support metabolism, for instance, okay, or maybe some other things. Let's go through a couple of ingredients here that are helpful, all right, that you can get in fat burners. So one of these would be kelp, and kelp is high in iodine, and this helps with thyroid stimulating hormone production and free thyroxine levels. Basically, this just helps to keep your basal metabolic rate running a little bit more inefficiently, right? It's helping your basal metabolic rate run at a higher amount, right? It's burning more energy. It's helping your body to burn more energy per day. If we have a higher BMR, this means we are going to chew through more energy per day. So kelp can be helpful. L-carnitine. L-carnitine has been shown to help liberate, just like caffeine, help liberate fat from fat cells. So basically it helps fat get utilized more as energy. Green coffee bean. This is high in chlorogenic acid, and this has helped to reduce absorption of carbohydrates in the intestinal tract. It's also high in caffeine. Okay, and caffeine, as I mentioned, is good for helping you to burn fat. Okay, again, to what level? Nothing significant. Chromium picolinate. This is another ingredient that you can find. You can buy these ingredients separately, but you might find this in a fat burner. This assists with sugar management and insulin sensitivity, so you can kind of think about this as a partitioning agent. Basically what it means is you're going to get more carbohydrates being utilized for energy, more carbohydrates going towards a muscle cell, less carbohydrates potentially being stored as fat. Okay, so there is some partitioning effect there. Again, how much you're gonna get out of this? I don't think you get a lot, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this will help you. All these things will help you to some degree. Again, are you gonna get a lot out of it? I don't know, because sometimes you'll take these things and it will help you to be more regimented with your diet, with your training. And if it's helping you in that way, right, if it's motivating you, like I remember as a kid going into a supplement store and getting like a protein powder and opening it up, and there's just this magical experience about it. It's like, oh my God, I got this powder, this is a special powder, it's gonna help me. And then it motivated me that much more in the gym, because I was like, I gotta take advantage of this powder. It's gonna have this magical like effect. There was this whole experience with it. And sometimes marketing can do that. It can, in essence, almost fool us. And this is more so what fat burners will do for you. Okay, you might get something out of them, but we're really talking about a very, very small percentage, 2, 3, 4% maybe. All right, so just consider that if you're thinking about getting a fat burner. All right, let's get to the message of the day here. And what is my message of the day on this day 38? Action. This is, well, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but I like this one. Action beats anxiety, motion beats meditation, work beats worry. Essentially what this is saying is we have to quit thinking about the things that are important to us and really just start working on them. And this one for me really, really hits home. I tend to think about things a lot. Not necessarily when it comes to working out or diet, but other aspects. And so really, it's just like we got to get moving. We just got to get going, right? And sometimes once you get going, it just helps you to keep going. So I'll read it one more time. Action beats anxiety, motion beats meditation, and work beats worry. Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself for the love of God, give some gratitude, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.